There are Australian government guidelines that were introduced in 2013.
No, but I'm wondering. I can't join in here without getting myself into some sort of trouble. But what is that? And I understand that. I understand that the guidelines. What would that allow me to do if I declared that my gender status was female? Does that allow me the freedom of movement? I mean, this is a serious question. I'm going to ask it. Can I go into the ladies' Lulu then, if I choose to, if I've declared myself a female within the organisation? Or if you're having a series of workshops about women's health or I don't know, does that mean I'm automatically swept up in that to participate? I really am interested because it's a question writ large away from me.
So, Senator, the information that we collect when an individual identifies is kept in our systems.
Yes.
But the way in which the person identifies with gender will be not something that is captured by us. That's a choice that the individual will make in the workplace.
Yep. So I've declared myself to be a woman in the Department of Agriculture. I'll stop your time, Senator, and start it again at 12 minutes. So what does that mean? If you were to find me in the ladies' change rooms, I've declared myself to be a female, and I'm in the ladies' change rooms, am I insulated from any punitive action for that? I mean, we've got to confront this question at some stage, and I'm happy to start here.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean, Senator, by punitive action.
Well, I promise you, if you catch me in the ladies' change rooms, there'll be a response. The secretary will be notified, and I assume there'll be some punitive action.
Right.
But if I come round via HR and declare myself that my gender is as a female, self-declaration, no question, no need to support that. And what are the circumstances? I mean, these are challenges as these transitions happen, and I hear and understand the motive and the spirit with some of these changes, but I just want to know some answers to the practical questions of day to day.
So in the event that we had a staff member who was in the process of transitioning away...
No, I'm not transitioning. I've just come round to let you know. Self-declaration.
Yep.
You've got to accept my declaration. You'll mark me up as a woman. If you don't have the answer, just say so, because I don't really mean to paint you into a corner.
It's hard for me to speculate, Senator, but I would say that we would accept the gender in the identification of the person that was identifying under that gender.
And all that goes with it. So my attention in the change rooms, shower rooms is fine. No punitive response from the organisation to manage that. I hate to do it to you, Mr Quinlivan, but I'm going to move along to you now. You've got me. I started with you Monday. Tuesday I made a declaration. And Wednesday I spent all my smoko breaks in the ladies' change room, in the shower room. I think going about my business as women do.
I think on Thursday we're probably spending a fair bit of time with you trying to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm happy
before making any judgments about what the next steps might be.
I'm happy to wait until then, and I definitely don't want to make light anything that's light of the conversation. It's quite a serious subject.
Part of the guidelines. Have you finished?
Yeah,
Chair?
I have. I'm sorry to intrude on that. But
part of the guidelines include developing training for frontline staff related to terminology, definitions and sensitivities associated with the intersex, transgender and or gender diverse communities.
Okay.
And I respectfully say that your questioning there has not been sensitive to transgender and gender diverse communities.
Well, I'm happy to be guided on how I may have visited upon that complex question in any other way. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm not being insensitive.
People who are transgender and gender diverse, it's their identity. And deserve to be treated respectfully, not to be having disrespectful questions asked in
I'm going to reject that, and that's your first line of defence for people in this space. I'm going to reject it, and it will not inhibit me pursuing questions to find out in these complex outcomes as a result of these things. So
be it on your head.
As you will. Be
it on your head. So
I will doze off tonight within a minute of head on pillow. Senator, this won't affect me. Go on, you have the call.